Poverty is your joyful negative abundance. Understand? Poverty is your choiceful negative abundance. You go on planning, and I have seen people feeling very pride about their poverty. And you spend so much time in making it sacred also. Like slowly the garbage can becoming deity. Sometime in the Hindu villages, you'll be shocked. Even if the garbage can looks like Shivalinga, they put that upside down. If you put it upside down, it will look exactly like Shivalinga. And start putting a cloth and start the puja. Really, sometimes it happens. But anyhow, there is another one dimension. We can worship anything. If we were not in the space of worshipping all the milestones installed by British, we would have been in the space of British, which was destroying everybody. You need to be cultured to look God in a small roadside milestone. You don't need to be cultured to use the bullets and birangi to kill innocent people in Jallianwala Bagh. For that you don't need to be cultured. But you need to be cultured to worship the roadside milestones as God. Still we are carrying the intellectual wound they inflicted on us. I have come to heal that wound. The intellectual wounds they inflicted on Hindu tradition. We are not bothered about all the gold they swindled from here and took. We are not bothered about all the wealth they grabbed and sucked our country and took it to their country. I am not bothered about that. Because consciously we are rich, we will go on creating richness. I have studied, I tell you, the most stable economy in the planet Earth is Indian economy. During the worst global crisis, 8 out of 10 Indians did not even know that big global crisis is going on. 8 out of 10 Indians did not stop buying or purchasing anything because we have a second, third underground economy. No. See, we are a gold-based economy. Go to every middle class house, you will see at least 100-gram gold. If it's little upper middle class, you will see at least 1 kg gold. We are a gold-based economy, saving-based economy. By our religion and faith, we believe you need to make wealth for your kids, grandkids, only then they will give you Shraddha and Pindadarpana. So just for that you have to save. We are saving-based civilization. The idea that my last check should bounce will not sell in India. The West, ask any middle class man, he will say, my last check should bounce. If that much is there, then enough. But in India, it's not like that. Save. We are a saving-based civilization. Only in India, maximum percentage of the people own their house, own their car. Very stable economy. I went through all the statistics. It is a wrong idea of economy which the Western countries are using or the wrong scale to show themselves in the higher place and India in lower place. Otherwise, I tell you, we are rich. That is why I am telling you, I am not bothered at all the wealth they sucked from India and took. We give it for many beggars, but they cannot be forgiven for the intellectual wounds they inflicted on my Veda Mata. I'll heal the wound and make them understand so that they don't repeat these kind of things on any other civilizations. Constantly in you, every moment, thoughts are happening. It is life. Understand? Thoughtless space is your inner wealth, thoughts are your outer world wealth. So both are your abundance. Don't abandon thinking. I am giving you the new clarity. Resting in no mind state, that does not mean you will hate thinking. I wanted all of you to know, don't think I don't have thinking. I am beyond thinking, and thinking is also happening in me like a blood circulation. Are you worried about the blood circulation happening in your body? No. Then why should you be worried thinking happening in your system? How the blood circulation happening in you is not disturbing you, same way thinking happening in me is not disturbing me. This is one of the important sacred secret. It was always misunderstood the enlightened person will not have thinking. No. I am telling you very clearly, I have at least 42 times more number of independent thinking files happening than any one of you. For example, if you can remember about particular department work and follow it up, think further about it, update that file and maintain it. I can maintain 42 files, 2 cycle, than any normal man. I can say most intelligent normal man. Only thing, like a blood circulation is not disturbing you, my thinking circulation is not disturbing me, that's all. People who live around me are shocked by my memory power or the remembrance or the maintenance of the old files. I am telling you, in 42, independent logics are functioning in my system. I am not disturbed by that thinking, that's all. So thinking is abundance, don't hate it. If you are thinking about poverty, you will create the abundance of poverty. If you are thinking about wealth, you will create the abundance of wealth. You will create the abundance what you want. That's it. For example, now you decided to sit with me. Go on listening and expanding about your understanding of Brahma Sutras. So naturally, this is the abundance you are accumulating. So every day you are becoming rich in the inner space. The abundance is happening. If you decide to accumulate wealth, then spend time to find out the ways of creating wealth. You will accumulate that. That's it. 01, 01, 01, 01 is your inner space. The 0 is restful awareness, 1 is thought. Just because I am using the word 01, 01, 01, don't think it is against each other. No. Both are happening in you. The restful awareness is the inner wealth and the thoughts are the outer wealth. Thoughts are abundance, restful awareness is bliss. It's like the inner bone in elephant is called teeth. The extended teeth is a tusk. Same way, the inner peace is bliss and the extended bliss is thought. Stop hating thought. By hating thought or trying to stop a thought, you will only suffer more and more. It is life destructive. You will never be successful. So understand, be not disturbed by thinking. That happens by practice of unclutching, nothing else. Or even decision. Just a conscious decision also can make you realize. Understand and look, live. Life is abundance. Life is abundance. Life is rich. Life is enlightenment. Life is life. Life is abundance, means existence is abundance, and thinking is not opposite to restful awareness or enlightenment. Real enlightenment is not being disturbed by thinking, like blood circulation. Blood circulation, heart beating, breathing, all these things are happening in you. You are not disturbed by it. Then why should you be disturbed by thinking? Being beyond thinking is enlightenment. So use thinking for abundance. Don't disrespect thinking or misuse thinking. Abuse thinking. Think and create abundance, wealth. Existence is expansion. Yesterday, the sacred secret is existence is bliss. Today's sacred secret is existence is abundance. I bless you all who are sitting with us at this moment. In 626 places, in 235 cities, in 33 countries. We'll spend few minutes with this truth. Thinking is not against enlightenment. Just sit now as enlightened being without being bothered about thinking, by thinking, just like a blood circulation. breathing, air circulation, thinking is happening in you. See, in your system, one side digestion is going on in the stomach, in the lungs, the air system is going on, the heart, blood pumping is going on, the whole body, blood is getting circulated, then samana, vayu is getting circulated. Just the same way, thinking is going on, that's all. Why should you be disturbed by it? Just sit. Like breathing, blood circulation, digestion, thinking. Sit and relax in this truth. Let the inner awakening of being beyond thinking happen in you all. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.